Welcome everybody, and I'm really grateful to have you all in here. We are honored to host about more than 200 people in this room, which is great. This is the 50th anniversary of the AIB UKI conference. And without any ado, I'm going to give the floor to the Lord Mayor of Birmingham.
It's given me a great pleasure to welcome you all to this historical council house for the 50th anniversary of the Academy of International Business UK and Ireland chapter. Birmingham holds a rich tapestry of history woven with thread of innovation, enterprise, and international trade. From the birth of the modern steam engine to the pioneering advancements in manufacturing, Birmingham's legacy reverberates across continents. Today, we reaffirm Birmingham's commitment to fostering global connections and collaboration. So we embrace diversity and welcome innovation. May your time be marked by fruitful discussions, meaningful connections, and enduring friendship.
Thank you, Lord Mayor, for your kind welcome. Now I'm giving the floor to Professor Davide Castellani, the chair of AIB UKI, for the rest of the ceremony.
Thank you. Lord Mayor, Lords, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here in this wonderful venue. I have a 30 minutes, 45 minutes speech, so you can digest your mains until we wait for the dessert. Of course, I'm here to present the awards, but before doing that, I need to recognize and thank some of you that, well, first of all, you all, the delegates that are contributing to the success of the conference. I understand this is one of the largest, most attended conference of the AIB in 50 years of history. And I think great recognition for this needs to go to Wahid and his team. You put together a great event. So thank you. Thank you. Jeremy today in the panel reminded us that these awards were introduced over time, but many of the giants on whose shoulders I'm standing on, some of them are here, Peter, Heinz, Jeremy. But most of all, as Jeremy told us today, all of this started because of the intuition and the effort and the willingness to put this forward by Michael Z. Brooks. And I want to thank Robert, Michael's son, for being here today. That initial idea 51 years ago, as Peter said, he was 3. I was also 3 at the time. So with this, I start with the first award, which is the John Dunning Lifetime Achievement Award, which is an award that the chapter has established, and it goes to someone that made a substantial contribution in terms of research, but also in terms of nurturing the early career researchers, the doctoral students, and a great contribution to the chapter. So every year, the executive committee chooses one person in our community to take this award. And this year, the award will be presented by Peter.
It's a great pleasure to present this award on 2 grounds. The first ground is that this is named after John Dunning. And as we all know, it's fantastic to have an association with John Dunning, to whom AIB UK, and the whole of international business owes a massive debt for his intellectual leadership and his academic contribution to both theory and policy, and in bringing in, just among many things, the relationship that we have with UNCTAD. So the first pleasure is the John Dunning Association. The second pleasure is the individual to whom the John Dunning Award is being given this year. This person is a fellow of AIB and EBA, a former president of EBA who ran, and this is a giveaway, the Brighton Conference in 2012, and also AIB UK at King's College London in 2007. Bigger giveaway, he is the editor-in-chief of IBR. And on the editorial board, couldn't keep it secret any longer, Roger. On the editorial board of JIBS, JIBP, JWB, Global Strategy Journal, and one or two more. He's written 14 books, over 100 articles, and he's made a major contribution to international business. It would be possible to stop there, but I don't think I will, because he's a great colleague and a great co-author. I've worked with him and had lots of pleasure working with him. I once described somebody in an application for a chair in America as clubbable. And I got a letter back asking me what on earth I meant. What clubbable means is if he's in a club, we want to be a member of it, right? And we want him to be a member of our club. Roger is a great person to chat to. He's a magnificent ambassador for AIB, AIB UK and international business. He is indefatigable in his travel, particularly to Italy, for some reason I cannot understand. And he's a fantastic editor and colleague. In my view, he deserves an award for being a supporter of Gloucester Cricket Club, if for nothing else. So it's a massive pleasure on all those grounds to present the John Dunning Award to Roger Strange.
So next award is for Michael C. Brooks for the best doctoral paper.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Robert Z. Brooke. Jeremy Clegg invited me to be here to present the award in my father's name on the 50th anniversary of the AIB. Since he did so, I thought I ought to say a couple of things about my father beforehand, but of course, I can't remember anything about him. It's all about me. But I did find myself with two things that I think are worth saying. The first is that I've been given occasion to meditate on the fact that 50 years is a long time. It's a remarkable achievement for an organization not only to still be in existence, but still to be growing after 50 years. It requires that inner strength, that organic energy to keep it growing. To put it in perspective, 50 years ago, I knew nothing about the AIB because I was just leaving home. I was starting my university career. Here we are 50 years on, I've been right the way through university, parenthood, grandparenthood, and finished off my career, my own career in international business. So don't let them fool you. 50 years is a remarkable achievement, not only to have continued to exist, but to have continued and to continue to prosper. The second thing I wanted to say was that, again, when I received the invitation from Jeremy, it prompted me to think back to Moby Dick. You know Herman Melville's book about chasing the white whale all around the oceans of the world? Well, in one of his asides, Melville said, "Don't, whatever you do, finish anything in this life." because everything that you finish or can finish or will finish in a short period of time remains small. Things which truly grow big require more than one lifetime to come to fruition. I ought to tell you that my father died 21 years ago, almost to the day. It was the 1st of April. Helen, my wife, and I went to visit his grave today. We happened to be driving past it. My father lived in Manchester, I live in London. So it wasn't quite on the way to Birmingham, except that we started the day at Carlisle. And that gave the opportunity, again, to meditate on the fact that it is quite remarkable that I should be here representing him after he died almost half that 50 years ago. So let me encourage you, therefore, to think in terms of what more can be done to promote the longevity of an organization such as this. What more can be done to make it greater in the next life than it is in this life, meaning in your lives. That said, perhaps I should present the award. Just to demonstrate that 50 years is a long time, there are 2 awards. The first for the winner of Best Doctoral Paper with the title, It's Simply Complicated. I read that right. It's simply complicated. Exploring subsidiary managers' activities after gaining an R&D mandate. And this goes to Nushan Memar. And the second Best Doctoral Paper award goes to the title of An Attention-Based Explanation of Family Firms' Bifurcation Bias in Internationalization, a Mouse Lab web study. It goes to Nico Troiani.
Second award is the Neil Hood and Stephen Young Prize for the most original new doctoral work, with work on networks and internationalization performance of emerging market multinationals. The mediating role of dynamic capabilities is Wanji Ki. This is an award that has been recently introduced. Actually, it was introduced by the former chair of AIB UK, Pavlos Dimitratos, and it was the best dissertation award, and we renamed it a couple of years ago as in his name, and it's the Pavlos Dimitratos Doctoral Dissertation Award, which is sponsored by the Adam Smith Business School, University of Glasgow. The winner, with a work on ownership choices of micro multinationals under uncertainty, a real option reasoning approach, is Panagiotis Kyriakopoulos. Next, we have the Peter Buckley and Pervez Gowrie Prize for the best paper by an early career researcher, sponsored by the Leeds University Business School, for a work on shifting landscapes, impact of climate risk on MNEs, outer FDI location decisions, and the moderating role of network contingencies. Sony Ya. Yeah, they all want to make an entrance, apparently. Congratulations. And the runner-up for the Palgrave Macmillan Prize for the Best Conference Paper Award goes to a paper on negative stakeholder salience and institutional decoupling, a process model, Dan Prodom, David McCord, and Nyanken An. I understand they are not here, so I think we can give them a round of applause anyway. And the winner for the Palgrave Macmillan Prize for the Best Conference Paper goes to a paper on privacy law, national culture, artificial intelligence innovation around the world, from David Yoon, Mustafa Belkoya, and Louis Dow.
Emotional moment.
Oh, yes. Well, it reminded me that when you have a celebration, you need a speech, of course, and we had that, and you need a cake. Do we have a cake? I mean, for a 50th anniversary, we need the sort of a sizable cake, right? You have to kneel and come down from the cake, actually. That was the plan.
Oh, jump out.
Yes,
I
jump.
get it. Well, have I got a knife? Huh? It's a real cake. 50 years ago is a long time. I think I'm the last person standing. I think I'm the only person who was at the original 1973 first AIB UK that Michael Brook organised. It was an absolutely fantastic occasion. We all stood up and talked about our own individual subjects, and we all introduced our own university or business school, and I was talking on behalf of Reading. The second year we had one formal talk which John Dunning gave. So 50 years ago, Michael Brook established this, and as his son so eloquently said, we're going from strength to strength, and long may it stay that way. We started from small beginnings, and now it's just a fantastic conference, and Aston have done us really proud for this 50th anniversary. On behalf of you all who've been such an amazing part of this wonderful institution. Thank you very much. Are you ready? Are we ready?
We're done. Thank you, everybody.